Okay, so here we go. This one's about what's real. Um, it's so funny watching a lot of the people on YouTube talking about health and being gurus and being leaders. And the one I have to address, especially, is the one that I attacked. And the problem I have with him really is sort of acting bigger than what he really is. There is a lot of truth that a person could get out of just generally being a raw foodist, cleansing, juicing, doing all that stuff, but promoting it as a lifestyle or as a magical way, or just get that discipline and just be raw and you're good for that's all you need to do. That's so far off. That's just so wrong, because I've lived a life, and that's what's important about my blog, is because I am nearing 50 and I've done this. I'm the example of this. I'm the in motion. You know, it's like not everybody's going to be an athlete, or maybe they're going to be more athletic when they're 30 or whatever. And it's amazing that a lot of people look up to that when it's, you know, that's not even like really what they do, and they make dietary decisions based on that. But I will tell you one thing that you're all going to do is you're all going to reach 50 more than likely. And I'm happy with the way I look. I'm happy with the way I think. I know I did a lot of rejuvenation. I just know that because I'm from my own point of view, I'm higher functioning. I'm happy with the way I look. I'm starting to work out more and all that kind of stuff. So all I want to address is what's real, because sitting there getting health advice from somebody that's already beautiful, that's like Raw Christina or Dara or Dubinette or whatever her name is, or Raw Bras, or just all of the, just seeing these perfect people that, like, it's nice, it's inspirational, especially Raw Bras. I mean, like, let's not get too distracted on that. All I'm saying is just that it's like a celebrity fantasy thing. People just like put these people up on, like, because of it's an illusion. So you're all gonna get to be 50, and the thing that I push always is the creativity, because I mean that's what's important about us. It's like not our athletic prowess. So it's like, that being said, I wanted to lead into what I feel is like one of the main things that I've been wanting to say that I don't think I've ever touched on this. And that's, why do people measure the truth of a health protocol or something based on athletic performance? Why is that? That doesn't make any sense, really. First off, let's talk about that. Just me, like, shooting off the hip. Just like, first off, how many people are making their to-do in the world, are making their way, getting the resources that they need to live a healthy and fulfilling life? How many people is an athletic lifestyle, is that involved in that? Is that the major part? Or is it the way you think and the way you use your brain and your creativity? That's obvious, you know. It's just like there's such a small percentage of people that are athletes, and everybody sits there and goes, oh, such and such is getting such an athletic performance. It's like, I don't even know what the number is. I don't care, because I know it's low as fuck. So why is everybody basing, like, what a good protocol for a lifestyle is? It's based on somebody's athletic performance, especially a guy like Durian Ryder or some of these other people that, I mean, for whatever blessing they've had that they can live a life of just sort of doing that, that's like really cool. I had parts of my life where I did like fantasy stuff to set myself up in situations and stuff like that, and that's great, but it'll run itself out. It won't mean anything in a couple of years' time, but why base it on that? So, I mean, just the whole diet is wrong from the first place. I mean, and let's get into what is real. Let's make the analogy about simple food, like, yeah, I've been there, done that. I was a fruitarian. It'll be 20 years ago that I did that when it wasn't really, it was called fruitarian, but there was no 80-10-10. And yeah, I get that. So for somebody to sit there and look at these people that would be basically beautiful already, durian rider. I saw this other great looking guy. I don't remember what his, but wow. But he's still like 27. Big deal. He's like gorgeous. Even if he's eating Taco Bell every day, it's going to be hot, you know. And so the same with Durian Rider and Dan the Man. They're already good-looking people already. So it's not saying anything. So the point of the other thing I want to say is that yeah, you get that rush, but then you deplete yourself because, especially, you wind really hard because it's a fast burn. The difference between eating a diet of how I'm eating now, which is smaller, denser food, and mind you, I'm not. This is what I'm doing, is the music all the time. So why do anything that's based on that unless that's the life that you're living? So the way that I live is I eat small, like dense meals, like blended stuff sometimes, or if I have salad, it's not so much the content of the salad or whatever, it's just, but it usually fits in about this big, and it's, you know, a tablespoon of chlorella in there, and lots of fats, and it's one meal, and it's like, I'm running a lot better on that. So the thinking of that really dense material is that is really slow burn stuff. And the fat, yeah, you get this instantaneous rush, but see, that makes you run harder. It's like kind of rocket fuel versus diesel. Yeah, diesel's that's a really good example right there, is because diesel sort of burns slower. And myself, from being around the business that I used to do, that my family did, which was heavy equipment, a lot of Caterpillar equipment that was built in like the 50s and stuff like that is still running because they use diesel because it's a slow burn stuff and it doesn't just like sort of explode itself from running hard, as opposed to like rocket fuel or race car fuel or race car, or it's the same analogy, is that it burns really hot and quick. You know, it's like Blade Runner, where Roy wants more life. The light that burns twice as bright lasts half as long. And that's where I was getting. We're just pushing the edge. Like, I'm not saying that you won't get results, but you're not going to get results later on because, you know, your Jing is going to be depleted, and that's either Jing that you've acquired just from your youth or your prenatal Jing, but that's where I wound up. And so that's why this diet works, and it's that thinking that if you're burning slower, that's what's real. So that's probably enough for now.